Dude, because people always talk about the homeless situation in LA is like really bad because I'm from Los Angeles. People always say it's bad in LA, but the thing is like in LA, like you're not experiencing the homeless population. You see it, but you don't experience it because you're in your car and stuff like that.
Right.
Like there are tents all over the place, but you're not around that. You know what I mean? You don't. Whereas like in New York, you're inside the tent. Like it's one massive tent, and we're all in it. You know?
Yeah.
And so it's like I've never had to like deal with homeless people before. And like it's like really hard for me to like if someone asks me for money now, I can't do it because I mean I say that and then I'm like I got a lot of money writing on Luigi.
Yeah, the guy's like, do you have a dollar? And you're like, listen, I put a lot of stuff in meme coin. And it's just some Vietnam veteran being like, excuse me, what?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, bro. I'm like, do you have to? Yeah. So this happened like. It was like 3 or 4 months ago. So I'm on the train. It's like 9 a.m. I'm going to work. I'm going to teach kids how to swim. Actually, it's probably like 8 a.m. And I'm standing there. It's crowded. And some homeless. Oh, I walk in. Okay. I walk in and there is a homeless dude in the corner. And he's like itching his legs and shit. You know, he's got the Parmesan legs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like, dude, some of those feet are, it's like, God damn, bro. How does that happen? And he goes, he's literally yelling like, help me. Someone help. Just give me $1. Help, right? So I see that. I like look. I'm like, damn. I go to the other side. Okay. I'm standing there, and then another homeless dude like comes in, another one, and he starts walking around, going like, "Someone give me money." This is 100% true. He goes, "Someone give me money. Someone give me money." No one's doing it. I'm behind. Like I see him approaching, but I turn my back. So then I turn to look, and he starts poking this woman sitting down. He goes, "Hey. Give me money." And so I turn around and I go, bro, what? I'm so non-confrontational. I like would never do this at all. But it's just like he's poking. I just like instinctively was like, bro, what are you doing? And he goes, what? Like, he's like, dude, I want money. I'm like, dude, don't mess with her. And he's like, what are you going to do about it? And I'm like, what am I going to do about it? I'm going to give you $5 right now. Take out my wallet. I give him $5, right? And then I swear to God, the dude at the other side who I walked in originally, I just hear him go, "Hey, I like money too." Yeah, and then with the dude that just harassed the woman, I'm like, bro, you got me in a situation right over here. And he's like, yeah, dude, that shit sucks. And then he just keeps going. It was crazy. And then I sat down next to the woman. This is the most suave thing I've ever done in my entire life. I sit down next to this woman and she goes, "Thanks. Like, I really appreciate it." And I was so nervous to talk to her. I was just like, yeah, anytime. Like I could have been like, yeah, you know, I got you. You know what I mean? It was such an opportunity to be like, yeah, because she was cute. And I was like, yo, what's up? But I just think it was so funny that like at the end of the day, I was still like I literally like stood up to this homeless dude and sit down next to the woman, and I'm like, wow, she's sitting next to me. What do I do? I just think it's so funny.
Damn, the fact that there was not one but two crazy people, and the fact that the guy that was more aggressive
got the money. I know.
It's a beautiful metaphor for how the world works.
Dude, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, damn, that sucks. But it's not like that guy was being like kind of annoying too.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel so bad too saying it, but it's like, it was annoying. And then the other funny homeless situation was when I like first moved to New York, I was drinking all the time. I get super hammered all the time. And then I remember I was sitting down and I was like kind of like browning out or whatever. And some homeless guy comes up to me. I don't remember what he says. Okay. Just next thing I know, I black in. Okay. I black in and I'm in 7-Eleven with him and I'm
you made a friend.
And I'm telling him that he can only get one item. That's what it is. So he was like, I want deodorant. And I'm like, okay. Like get the deodorant.
Did your best try not to agree immediately?
Yeah. I was like, you sure?
You're like, that's a great, hey, you know, you can get whatever you want, but that's a great purchase.
I'm like, you sure you don't want hairspray?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, he's like, I want that deodorant. I'm like, which one? I can't even tell which one he's pointing at. I'm like, which one are you pointing at? And then he goes, I want that one. I'm like, okay. And then he goes, and I want a pack of Newports. Okay. And I'm like, and then I go, dude, you can only get one item. And then he goes, I want the Newports. And I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah.
So then I buy them, not realizing they're like $25 in New York. So I buy them, give them the cigarettes or whatever. And then we're walking outside and I'm like, yo, man, can I smoke one of those? I'm like, can I get one? And he goes, no.
That's hilarious.
And I go, I go, what are you talking about? He's like, nah, man, you're not getting any of these. And I go, I just bought them. I just want one.
Yeah.
And then he pulls a Parliament out of his pocket and gives it to me.
Ooh.
And I'm like, what? No, I want like they were menthols. I was like the ones that I bought. And I was like, no, I want the minty freshness of the menthol.
Uh-huh.
And then he goes, nah, man, I'm selling these. And then just dips out. And I'm like,
dude.
all right.
Welcome to New York, Brian.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I get that. So then I probably ended up smoking that cigarette. And then the next day, I'm outside the comedy shop. Okay, I'm outside the comedy shop, and I see him walk up to our group or whatever, and he comes up to like our circle, and he goes, "Hey, my name is," I think his name was Zachariah. He was like, "Hey, my name is Zachariah." He's like, "I'm down on my luck. Like I'm a veteran. No one gives me any money." And I literally start shaking my head at him, and he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" And he goes, "Do we have a problem?" And I'm like, "Bro, do you not remember me from yesterday?" And then he goes, "Oh, my boy."
It's like your friends.
And we start laughing and shit like that. I'm like, "Did you end up selling the cigarettes?" He's like, "Yeah, man." I was like, "That's awesome." And he's like, "Yeah, can I get another one?" I was like, "No, get the fuck out of my face." And he's like, "You're a good dude, bro." And I was like, "Give me my money back, bro. I want that."
I really, I've talked about this on the pod before, but like people that are so new to New York, and obviously your thing was that you were under the influence. I think that was most of it, right?
Yeah, but I would like at that point, like now I'm a little more, now I am more like, no, dude, I can't. But like first year and a half, it was like, one homeless guy came up to me and was like, "Yo, can you buy me something?" This is like when I first moved. And I was like, "Yeah, what do you want?" And we go inside a store and I'm like, "You can only get something for $5. And he's like, "How much is the like tuna fish sandwich or whatever?" And I'm like, "I don't know." I asked the guy. Okay, I turn my back. I asked the guy, I'm like, "How much is two fish sandwich?" He's like, "It's $8. I turn back around and be like, no, do you want like a bacon, egg, and cheese?" He's like at the hot plate, just putting food in a fucking thing. And I'm like, "Yo, man, is that more than $5?" And he's like, "I really appreciate this."
You gotta admire the hustle, dude.
Yeah, and then he ends up, and then I don't even think he waited in line with me. I think he just ended up leaving, and I was like, great. And then I like went in line and like paid for it and stuff like that.
You know, there's a rationale there, especially like because he knows this is probably not going to be a repeat thing. You know, it's like, why do you give your boss 2 weeks notice, right? So you don't burn a bridge because you might need the recommendation later.
And also you help your boss out to fill the new position.
Right.
That's what my boss told me. Someone quit without a 2 weeks notice, and he was like, "What the fuck is this shit? Like now I just have to find someone or something like that." I was like, "Oh, I never thought of it that way."
Yeah.
He's making 6 figures. I'm just giving all my money out to homeless people.
Yeah. That's the thing, Brian. I wish you all the success, but I do know that you will blow the money.
I know, dude.